You're tuned into the first newscast devoted to the Highland Lakes area. Local team coverage on Tribune Headline News, bringing you the stories you care about now. Hi everyone, I'm Connie Swinney. This is the Picayune TV. Thanks so much for tuning us in on Northland Channel 15. In your headlines today, it's a day celebrating the Stars and Stripes. We have patriotic images from around town. And we'd like to welcome our guest weather host, former Granite Shoals Mayor Frank Reilly.
We'll have highs hotter than an anti-erotic tennis serve, and I'll have your complete forecast later in weather.
Frank will also tell us about an upcoming fundraising event tied to a worthy cause. That and more in a moment. But first, an unusual group performing pre-ceremony preparations raised a few eyebrows on Tuesday in Marble Falls. Members of a Lampasas-based spiritual group called Grace Sanctuary say they received permission from a private property owner near the intersection of Broadway just off Main Street to chop down a cottonwood tree. The group, which reenacts ceremonies based on Native American tradition, was scheduled to take the tree to their property just out of Lampasas, decorate it, and conduct a so-called Lone Star Sun Dance, which they say represents life and fertility. Marble Falls city officials say the group, with most of its members from Austin, did not need a permit to do so since the tree they cut down was on private property and was less than 16 inches in diameter in accordance with city code. In our next headline, it was a day to celebrate Old Glory. Throughout the area, communities recognize Flag Day, June 14th. Although it's not an official federal or Texas state holiday, a number of businesses commemorated the day by raising the Stars and Stripes along storefronts. In Marble Falls, the Kiwanis Club maintains a flag sponsorship program for a nominal annual donation. Flag Day honors the adoption of the U.S. flag, which happened June 14, 1777 by resolution of the Second Continental Congress. Coming up later in the broadcast, we have the latest on a trial involving a Burnett County couple who was allegedly attacked by a group of El Salvadoran nationals.
Because experience matters. For home, auto, business, health, and life, we are here for you. When Galloway experts make top providers compete for your business, you win. The Galloway Insurance Team, since 1935. Burnett, Horseshoe Bay, and Marble Falls.
Welcome back. Let's turn now to the weather forecast. Our guest weather host is Frank Reilly of Granite Shoals. He is the former mayor of the city, whose achievements include ushering a number of upgrades and projects in connection with the new city facilities and amenities for residents there. He now has tackled a new venture, which puts children first and is expected to put Granite Shoals on the map as a top hill country destination for tennis instruction and facilities. Here's Frank with more and your forecast.
Hello, I'm Frank Reilly. I'm here to talk about the Anti-Erotic Foundation Riverboat fundraiser, but we'll get to that in a moment. First, here's your Highland Lakes forecast. Wednesday will be mostly sunny and hot with a high near 100, south winds around 10 miles per hour. On Wednesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 74 and south winds around 10. Thursday, mostly sunny and hot with a high near 99. Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 74. And Friday, again, mostly sunny and hot with a high near 101. Unfortunately, we don't see a break in the heat for the weekend as those highs stay near triple digits. I'd like to talk about an event on Friday, June 24th. The Anti-Erotic Foundation will be hosting a fundraising event called Vegas on the River on the Vanishing Texas Riverboat Cruise. The funds will be used to build tennis courts at the Anti-Erotic International Tennis Center in Granite Shoals. So please call the number at the bottom of your screen to purchase tickets. Heavy appetizers and drinks will be provided, and this is a great cause, and I hope to see you there. Connie, back to you.
Thanks so much, Frank, for that report. And we're rooting for you to ace the Anti-Erotic Foundation event.
Marble Falls High School coaches spend a lot of time at the middle school. We're going to tell you who they are and what they did coming up in sports.
We are established. We are qualified. We are certified. We are knowledgeable. We are dependable. We are Ken's Heating and Air. Our people make the difference.
We're back. Jennifer Fierro has the latest on Marble Falls basketball and volleyball camps.
One of the most exciting things about basketball games are always the dunk. And that wasn't lost on Marble Falls High School boys basketball coach Bruce Etheridge. He lowered the baskets and allowed several of his incoming 2nd through 5th graders an opportunity to slam dunk the ball, while he was also teaching them the proper footwork, ball handling skills, passing, and how to shoot the ball. Of course, it also helped that he had 2 of his children there, former standout Bron Etheridge and current standout Kiera Etheridge. Both were on the sidelines blowing the whistle and helping these kids get better. Bruce Etheridge wasn't the only Marble Falls coach at the middle school. Head coach Julie Downs of the volleyball team was there to conduct her annual volleyball camp with several middle school and elementary aged students out there learning the proper way to hit a ball. We did get a chance to talk to Coach Downs about the camp. Here's what she had to say.
They're a lot of fun to be around. They're 7th grade, 12 and 13-year-olds. Then we have 10 8th graders and 10 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders in the other gym.
That's it for sports. I'm Jennifer Fierro. Connie, back to you.
Thanks, Jennifer, for that report. A trial is expected to get underway this week in a case involving a home invasion in 2009, which sent a Burnett County couple to the hospital. 20-year-old Gilberto Aldana Hernandez faces aggravated sexual assault charges in the April 2009 attack of 49-year-old Sandy Doyle. Hernandez was the second man charged in the break-in and attack at a gated community where Doyle and her husband, Bobby Doyle, live. The first man, Nuana Antonio Fuentes Sanchez, was indicted in June 2010. However, he escaped from the Burnett County Jail facility in August 2009 and remains at large. Authorities arrested 5 men in all in the case, all suspected of entering the residence and brutalizing the couple. Sandy Doyle told her story to the NBC Austin affiliate, which resulted in a gag order being issued in the trial. We'll keep you posted. The 3 remaining suspects are in the Burnett County Jail awaiting trial. Those were your headlines. Thanks so much for watching. For the Picayune TV, I'm Connie Swinney.